want to talk about you and me as an artist, as creators, inventors, entrepreneurs. All of these actually, if you're an artist or an inventor, you essentially in the end are an entrepreneur, unless you're working for a large company or you're employed in a different way. If you're on your own, you're an entrepreneur. So if you get this type of a mindset, you know that you have to focus on other things just besides your getting your art form perfect. So there's 3 parts to business, and I feel like a lot of people out there in the world is like, for artists, all of this marketing, hardcore marketing, social media, all these ideas on how to get it out there. We're really not talking about this beautiful manifesting part of building your company, building your direction that fits you, that works well with you. For me, it's like the way I do is I build my company, I do what I do best. And I just plan on hiring a little bit of social media and, coming up with marketing and hiring a little bit of marketing. It's like, we don't have to do everything. Once you start getting so hardcore into your marketing and your social media, you have lost your art form. I promise you. So, think about how you want to spend your time. So I'm actually putting together just a 4-part business course, and branding is the first part. It's a prerequisite to the other 3. So this is really the manifestation. This is like getting to the core of what you love to do, who you are. And then then you can make decisions to move down the road or not, and really, learn things about yourself in building a company. So I'm Susan Lennar. I went back into my history, and as I'm building my company now, I went back into my history of how did I find all my successes? How did I have success when I built a multi-million-dollar product for the arts and craft industry, when I built a multi-million-dollar line of jewelry and components for Michaels Corporation? How did I get my work to show up on Coachella, in Hollywood, on Game of Thrones? How did I get all these elements? How did I really think about pieces and build them for the museums? Well, this is a lot about what all of these courses that will follow will be about. It's like, I feel like there's so many people who are in this jewelry industry who don't even know how much there is going on in here. We just kind of get stuck in our ways. We build in our studio and we learn, we take these courses and learn marketing, social media, and that's what so many people are doing. There's a whole big world out there, you guys, and I've been a part of it for, many times throughout the 35, 40 years that I've been in this field. I've been in fashion, I've been in museum exhibits, I've been in travel, in researching talisman, in digging up subjects, in, presenting presenting wholesale, presenting retail. It's like, there's such a big world. So my first course is in branding. My second course that I'm teaching is just in the world of jewelry. Woo! Wholesale, retail, manufacturing, how to manufacture, for resources for all of this. I have people from the industry coming in, and I'm interviewing social media people and marketing people just to give you a general plan, a general idea of what you need to know. In my company, I need to know enough about marketing so I can direct my marketing people. I need to know enough about social media so I can direct my social media people. I'm busy with other things, We're the CEO, we're the president, So anyway, it really is the step-by-steps on how to set up your business. Who are you in your business? What is your role? What do you love doing? Really thinking about what is your role and define it. How do you put together a business plan and really put together a business plan that's fun? When you put together a business plan that fits you and feels good, you're gonna love it. It's not dry and boring, you know what I mean? So it's like, as artists, many people like to think of us as, oh, we're spacey, we're in our studio just getting things, the work or the practical things done. When really we are such a big picture. We have to run our company, keep an eye on people working for us, or just really keep an eye on trends, what's going on, where our money's going, all of these different types of elements that are really about building a company. Yes, marketing and social media is a small part of it that is important, but the big picture and understanding a whole business in general is an important factor. So that's what I'm here to teach. Years ago, my daughter asked me, hey, Mom, and she's in marketing. She was like, how do you start with building a product? I had another young man who was in business for 10 years, and he asked me the same thing. He's a business coach, and he was like, hey, how do you build a product? And so for me, it's like, I want to really show, one is the jewelry course, one is building a product. So in this building a product, how do you start from scratch building a product that you love? How do you build from your heart a product that you love? I'm interested now in, when I started my company years ago, I'm realizing and remembering I loved these products that I built. I loved my research that I did. I went into handmade jewelry because of a love for handmade jewelry. I didn't go into it thinking, hey, I'm gonna make $1 million in this field, which comes naturally when you love your product. So I just say, when you show up for your studio, in the morning, you be there and love your work, love what you're doing. For me, it's like I'm an artist first, an entrepreneur and an artist. The only reason I do yoga in my life is because this yoga that I teach, meditation that I teach, all of these grounding ways are to help you develop as an artist and to stay grounded so you can meet the needs of what you have to do in business and in creative. This yoga work, this energy work that I'm presenting in some of my courses and just talking about so much more. I know you guys have heard me talking about energy work so much more. I'm not an energy teacher or like a yoga teacher. I am showing you how to use these methods to make you a better artist, to make you a better business person. So that's really my interest. So in the end, I'm always going to be my designer and artist. And you're going to see a lot more of this grounding methods coming up for me. It's like many years ago, here's a little story. Years ago, I would sit in my studio and work, and my kids were so young, then I'd have to show up for a basketball game, and I was like, really in that right brain, So how do you transition? I show like just little quick methods of like grounding, getting back deep into the ground, putting your roots in so you can walk out and face this earth world again, right? It's like we're all artists. We're taking ideas from above and we're bringing them through into our body and we're pushing them out in a different way. That's what artists do. That's the magic of artists. Artists play such an important role in our world. Without artists, without art, without new innovative ideas, creativity, the world would be flat. Creativity is the key for making an interesting world, right? We all know, like, there's burnout if you don't live your life creatively. So I'm saying, like, even just life creativity, coming up with ideas, knowing who you are, knowing what you love, knowing where you're going, are really beautiful ways how to get rid of these creative blocks or life blocks. They're both the same thing. So in my branding course, I actually am really interested in teaching your personal branding, because your personal branding should be exactly what you need for your business branding or your life branding. All of your work should come from your core and leak through your company, whether it be big or small. So, we're actually going into personal branding, so it's not complicated. I love to make things simple and fun, and building your own company, whether it's big or small, you should be able to wake up, and really enjoy most of it. There's hard stuff that comes in, but really enjoy and put some love into your product, into building. When you put this love into your product, for real, your product will go out to the right people.